Hey, what's up, world? I hope everybody's having a great weekend. This is Peeteet here, and I got another episode of Meta Sports News. Tonight we have a special guest. Now, before I introduce him, this special guest, me and him came into this space together about a year and a half ago. We were both new to these worlds, and we had no clue. I had no clue what we were doing. Let me speak for myself. Since then, this guy has just made bounds in, in his builds, and one of his biggest staple is our Regal boxing and host hottest events, sporting events in Horizon Worlds as we speak. So, with further ado, let me introduce my man, MetaBigChief.
Thanks, Peeteet. Hey, to be fair, I didn't know what I was doing when I came in either.
See, that's the funny part. Yeah, you got to start somewhere, and it's been a long time, my brother. It's been a long time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so let's start this interview off. I'm so happy to be doing this with you, man. So first off, let's tell the people, who is MetaBigChief?
So I am MetaBigChief. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee, by way of Decatur, Illinois. I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been in this space for, like I say, a year and a half. We got here in December 2021. Started building and never stopped.
All right. So basically, okay. So staple to the community is the Regal Boxing Arena, where you host the Regal boxing matches, Regal grudge matches. You host Regal team grudge matches. So could you give me that, like, a little insight on what inspired you to create Regal Boxing Arena?
So I am a huge boxing fan. I've always been a boxing fan my whole life. Throughout my life, I played sports. I played football, basketball, baseball, ran track. So I've been very athletic, and I really wanted to bring, sports into this space. And I didn't see any games that were sports related. Everything was pretty much
Exactly.
shooting. So everybody's shooting everybody. So I wanted to do active. It's not
Got you.
only a competition; it's a workout.
So first question: Paul or Fury?
Fury.
Okay, say you're a smart man. At least you know your sport, my boy. So moving on. So could you give us let me know, is there a particular athlete or public figure that you look up to, or kind of like look as a role model in the way you carry yourself?
The way I carry myself, well, I could say LeBron James. I like the way he carries
Definitely.
himself. Scandal-free guy, good guy, gives back to the community.
Definitely.
He's just an overall good guy. But the athlete I've always looked up to is Michael Jordan. I came up during the Bulls era, and
Okay.
I was actually living in Illinois at that time, so that magnifies everything.
Got
So
you.
yeah, I say Michael Jordan, LeBron James.
Okay. King James is my idol as well. And when you see him glory and all, there's no distractions, and it in a world of scandal, a world of social media, and you really don't hear anything negative spoken about LeBron James. It's everything's positive, and which kind of leads me to my next question, which is like, what strengths and like beliefs do you, like, do you carry to the community of Horizon Worlds? Like, what do you try to portray to the next man?
First of all, integrity. I think integrity matters, and not just in this space, but in everything you do. I always want to give my genuine self. I always want to be, innovative. I want my ideas to
Definitely.
be, my ideas. I don't want to copy off anyone or anything like that. And in that, I actually listen to the people who actually, are around me, who, because you always it comes to building and business and everything like that. So just
Definitely.
listening and just doing what I say I'm going to do.
Definitely. That's the mindset you got to keep, like, I was listening to, so MetaBigChief, here's $1 million question. Where do you see yourself in Regal boxing arena and Regal grudge matches next year?
I see them getting bigger. Hopefully, we get more capacity here in Horizon, so I could fill up the arena even more.
Definitely.
Because there are a lot of people who are missing out on the actual live show. So if we get more capacity, I would definitely appreciate that, Meta. But I do see myself giving back to the community a lot more, doing a lot more events, running a lot more contests, daily, well, monthly contests to where people could earn money, for having fun and all of that. So that's my just the community and the people who support me.
Got you. Definitely. Definitely, man. You know, being a commissioner of a league is a hectic, responsibility. Um, Adam Silver, his his day, starts at 4:30, ends at God knows when. Can you give us a little of insight what it regular day in the life of being a commissioner of a boxing league
Yeah,
with her RBF? Yeah, want to start that question over again?
I got the question.
Okay.
You can answer.
Okay.
okay. So,
Yeah.
uh, first thing I do when I go into the arena, I go say hello to everybody who's there. And I think it's very important as a creator to spend time in your worlds to actually get feedback from, the actual users and players. And they come with a lot of feedback and, say hello, you got to welcome people to your worlds, make them feel
Definitely.
welcome, inside. Go in and check the leaderboards to see who's at the top because currently I run a monthly thing to where if you're at the top of the overall leaderboard.
Commissioner of a league can be a time-consuming responsibility. Commissioners such as like Adam Silver with the NBA start their day at like 4 a.m. and end at nobody knows. Could you give us a little rundown on what a day in the life of being a commissioner of Regal Boxing is like?
Yeah, so every day I'll go into the stadium to, greet everyone, have conversations with everyone. I think as a creator, it's very important that you spend time in your worlds and,
Definitely.
you get feedback from the people. People give you a lot of good feedback. They'll tell you of any bugs, any problems, and any of that. And I also like to go to monitor my worlds and make sure, there's not any bullying, like something like boxing. It's a very fine line that you have, between trash talk and bullying.
Yeah.
You would have keep that down and make sure everything flows smoothly. And I'll sit down, I have a conversation with the moderators. They'll tell me anything that needs adjusted or if we had any big issues. So
Definitely.
that's most of my day.
So, it seems like you got your system down, and I'm pretty sure there were some growing pains when you first started, correct?
Yes.
So, do you have any advice for anybody, any new creators that may be trying to get into the space of creating their own sports league within Horizon Worlds?
I say just get started. Everything's not going to be perfect. So just get started and you got to let the culture create itself.
Definitely.
When I first did Regal Boxing, I had an idea in my mind of, how the culture would be, but once I spent time and who was actually playing Regal Boxing, the culture kind of developed itself and, allowed you.
Yeah. Roll Tide. So,
I used to live in Alabama, by the way.
hey, you've been everywhere, man. So, I know you spend a lot of time. You select different players for these different matches, right? You pick different people for different cards. Now, I know that's probably based off a skill level, right?
So with the grudge match, I did that for the youth. And I picked that because, there was a lot of trash talk in Regal and, they were calling each other out. So I said, hey, let's make an event out of it.
Okay.
So, they were very excited about it. They got in character, did the whole press conference, everything like that. So, that's how we got the grudge match. The other events, I kind of canvas out and see, who wants to do the big event. And, who is kind of open. So, March 18th, we are looking for people who do want to box in the next big event. So, holler at me.
I think I'm gonna start working on my skills because you
Hey,
might want to pick your boy.
we'd love to have you.
Yeah, so it seems like you spend a lot of time. You see a lot of boxers. So I know it may not be the best thing to have a favorite boxer, but in your words, in your perspective, who is the best boxer in Regal boxing?
In Regal Boxing, it's a guy, his name is Camino01.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's very tall in real life, so he has this really long reach.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he just goes in and just obliterates people.
Camino, I'm coming for you.
Oh,
you better let
that's a call out.
You better let him know. So Camino, I'm coming for you, baby. So let's wrap this up with I need to know. I spend a lot of time. I hard on myself. How does MetaBigChief measure his own success? Do you base it off of likes? Your feet, just like a personal satisfaction that you get from doing what you do?
I base it off the reactions off of the people in my world. When I'm in there and I see everybody laughing, everybody having a good time, everybody's competing. Everybody wants to be there, and they feel comfortable there. That makes me, feel good inside. Like, okay, I did the right thing here. I create the right world. It's the right environment. Everybody's having a good time. So, that's what it's all about. A lot of people come in here to, decompress and, get away from a lot of these daily stresses. So, when I see them in Regal Boxing coming in, having a good time, that makes me feel good to know that what I did was the right thing.
Man, I got to give it to you, man. You've done the right thing since I met you. You've built a league that has, brought the community together. You are sad people, and I can't congratulate you anymore, man. I can't be prouder to call you my day one. I just want to, we're gonna wrap it up on the show today, my boy.
Oh man, thanks for having me. I love Meta News.
I can't wait to see what you got coming up next, man. But to wrap it up, let the world know who you are. Give them your Instagram handle, your Facebook, your Kick Messenger, whatever you want, your WhatsApp, go for it, baby.
Hey, you can find me at MetaBigChief on all platforms. So,
hey, baby.
Also YouTube Regal Boxing, and you can follow us there as well.
Give my man a like, give him a subscribe, show everybody some love. I'm Peeteet with Meta Sports News. Y'all have a good night.